To enable USB boot in your BIOS or UEFI setup utility, you typically need to adjust a few key settings. The exact names of those settings can vary by motherboard brand depending on whether you're using Asus, Dell, HP, Lenovo, etc., but the process is generally the same. So in this short video, I'm going to show you how you can make those necessary changes inside of the BIOS. I'm using a laptop for this demonstration. So first step, restart your computer and press the BIOS key during startup. On this laptop, this HP laptop, the BIOS key is F10. On most computers, it's either delete or F2. On many laptops, it's F10 or F12. So as I'm powering on the laptop, I'm going to repeatedly press F10. You could actually see in the lower left that it said it was entering BIOS setup. So this is the BIOS setup utility. Once you're inside of the BIOS setup utility, you're looking for your various options up here at the top, and you're able to toggle through those different menu options by using the left and right arrow keys on the keyboard. So I'm simply going to toggle over to the boot options. You want to make sure that USB boot is enabled. Also, you may need to disable secure boot. I would suggest first trying it without secure boot disabled, and if it still does not work, then come back in and disable secure boot. And you need to adjust your boot order. So this is the order at which your system is going to look to when it is deciding the order in which to attempt to boot into operating systems. You want to change these settings so that the USB flash drive option is at the top. Very important. So I have put USB flash drive at the top, and second to that is the OS boot manager. I can select the device with the up and down arrow, and then over here on the right it gives you a brief explanation, and it explains that the F5 and F6 keys will move the device up or down. So if I hit F5, it just moved USB flash drive down. I do not want that. I want to move it to the top, so I'm going to press F6, and I have moved it to the top. And that is it. After you are done making the changes, we're going to toggle over to exit, and we're going to hit enter to save the changes and exit. And enter again for yes. It just seems like every day now there's some new hacking gadget. I mean, it's gotten out of hand. I have a better idea. You get one of these right here. It's a USB stick. It is a better investment than any of those other products. I would argue that it's also more powerful. Kali Linux is the most advanced operating system on the planet for penetration testing, hacking, forensics, reverse engineering. Instead of learning how to press a button and make something do something, why not learn what is happening under the hood? You have everything you need right here. And yes, I do sell these. You can head over to the Fresh Forensics store and you can buy one, and it's a great way of supporting what we're doing here on the channel. And after that, you start learning and you get hands-on. We now have this configured so that the first thing on the list is to attempt to boot the system from a USB stick. If it doesn't find one, if there's not one plugged in, it moves on to the second order of operation, which is to go to the OS boot manager. It will basically boot into whatever operating system is installed on the laptop. By changing the boot order and moving the USB boot to the top of the list, it makes it very easy for us. We don't need a key combo. We don't need to power on the laptop and press F9, for example, to be brought to the boot menu. We don't need to do any of that. The only thing that we need to do is simply power on the laptop. As you're going to see, we are brought right to the boot menu options for Kali Linux. From this point, it's a matter of choosing our boot option. We could boot into Kali Linux Live. Everything on the system will be lost when we shut the system down. We have live system with USB persistence. This needs to be configured in advance. This allows you to make changes and for those changes to survive reboots. And finally, you have USB encrypted persistence. So when you purchase one of our USB sticks, you get a password to go with it. That password is used to unlock the encrypted partition on the USB stick. So everything that you do on the system is saved. It's saved inside of an encrypted partition.
Can't stop, won't stop, I'm running Linux on the laptop. Blue screen glow, grill blowing like a stage light. Kernel coming up clean since I'm feeling airtight. Shell open wide at the keys at the code talk. Neon in my terminal, I'm walking the rule walk. Pseudo when I move though, privilege on the man. Pipes flow together like a beat in the command. SSH tunnels, I'm connecting through the globe. H-top running, see the process overload. APT installed on my